Knueppel was one of 3 former Duke teammates taken in the top 10 of this year's draft, the 3rd time a school produced 3 top 10 picks in a single draft. And speaking of the 4th overall draft pick, Kon Knueppel joins us now here on SportsCenter. I mean, from the NCAA tournament to getting ready for the draft to now getting ready for Summer League, I assume your days have been filled pretty much every day since. What's it been like for you these last couple of weeks into months here, Kon?
Yeah, it's been kind of a whirlwind. You know, a lot of basketball, which I'm really excited to get back to playing games here at Summer League. But you know, it's been a lot of workouts for teams and individual ones at home. But I'm really excited to get playing games again here in Vegas.
We make this transition to not just the NBA, but to the Hornets specifically, and a lot of young talent on that team, as you know, but also the expectations of when is that talent really going to get to the point where you're starting to challenge consistently in the NBA playoffs. Looking at the roster right now, how do you see yourself fitting in and helping that team get to that ultimate goal?
Yeah, I mean, I feel good about my ability to complement the players we have on the roster. You know, we have super talented young guys, LaMelo obviously, and Miles Bridges and Brandon Miller. So I'm just going out there trying to make their lives easy and hopefully get out there and make some shots. But it'll be great. I'm really looking forward to getting on the court here for training camp here in the early fall.
Your basketball family was pretty cool as well. Your mom, of course, all-time leading scorer at Wisconsin Green Bay. Your uncle, her brother, played in the NBA. Your dad played college basketball. What type of influence did that have on you to try to be an individual, but all that basketball knowledge around you growing up?
It was really cool. You know, obviously, them all playing, they wanted me to play as well. But it's not necessarily about, you know, like being good at hoops or whatever. It's just the lessons you learn from playing basketball that carry over into life. You know, how to work together with other people, how to work hard, how to handle adversity. All those things were important to them, and you know, those are things they wanted me to learn from hoops. And it's pretty sweet that I get to do it as a profession now.
I would assume there were some pickup games growing up with your parents and maybe even your uncle. When did you know that you were really good based on the way you played against one of your relatives?
Well, I remember getting to the point where I could beat my dad in one-on-one. So that was about like 8th grade. That was nice. 8th, 9th grade. That was pretty sweet. That's when I kind of realized I was getting pretty good because he was still kicking my butt there for a while.
There's nothing like beating your dad. Once you beat your dad, you feel like you can take on the entire world. We mentioned your brothers. You got 4 of them. What was the best part of growing up with 4 brothers?
I mean, probably just you're always coming home to something. You come home from school and there's always something going on. You know, you can jump at a game, play video games. There's always some competitive going on in the house, and that was probably the thing I missed the most is just that liveliness when you come home.
What was the worst part of growing up with 4 brothers?
Oh, the bathroom's disgusting. Yeah, they're not the cleanest. I think I'm probably the cleanest of the bunch, so they don't really take care of themselves very well. That was really noticeable when I came home.
Yeah,
the house was more of a mess.
It's a completely different house. Once you leave to go to college, you come back, that house is not the same anymore. Of course, you grew up in Milwaukee. You're born and raised there, but you spent your 1 year of college in North Carolina. Now you're starting your NBA career there in North Carolina as well. So I assume you've got a pretty good sense of both places in terms of things that they have. And I want to see where your taste align here, Kon. Brats or barbecue?
Oh, like a good Wisconsin brat?
Yep. Okay.
I'm going with that for sure.
Cheese curds or Krispy Kreme?
Cheese curds.
Wow.
Yeah.
Over donuts. You are seriously Wisconsin.
Yeah. Well, there's Krispy Kremes in Wisconsin too, though. So that's not. I don't know if that's. I didn't even know that was from North Carolina, to be honest.
It originated in North Carolina, yes, but it is worldwide. That's fair enough.
That's a whiff on my part.
So I know you play a little golf. Whistling Straits or Pinehurst?
Whistling Straits, probably, yeah.
Okay. IndyCar or NASCAR?
NASCAR.
There you go. If you said IndyCar, we'd have had a real conversation.
Because that'd have
been a little tough to be there in Charlotte and not say NASCAR. Kon, we really appreciate the time. Best of luck to you coming up here in the Summer League in Vegas. We'll be watching your highlights. Will definitely be here on SportsCenter. And best of luck once training camp opens as well.
Thank you very much.
I'm on fire. It's 88 over here.